Welcome to Blueprint Viral News. Today, we bring you the most recent federal seat projections from 338 Canada. With the next election cycle approaching, these numbers reveal key trends that could shape the future of Canada's political landscape. Let's break it down region by region to see where each party stands and what it means for the road ahead. Let's start with Atlantic Canada, home to 32 federal districts. Traditionally a Liberal stronghold, this region is seeing some interesting developments. The Conservative Party, which has made significant inroads in this area in recent years, is projected to win 24 seats, though the range suggests they could secure anywhere from 20 to 28. While they maintain the lead here, it's clear they're vulnerable to shifts in voter sentiment that could impact their dominance. On the other hand, the Liberal Party, once the undisputed leader in this region, seems to be making a small but noticeable comeback. The projections place them at 8 seats, with a potential range of anywhere from 2 to 12 seats. This shows a possible resurgence, though the road to recovery for the Liberals will be challenging. They will need to rally their base and possibly attract disillusioned voters from other parties to climb back into contention. For the NDP, the outlook in Atlantic Canada isn't as optimistic. Currently projected to hold 0 seats, their chances are slim. However, there's an outside chance they could win up to 3 seats if there's a shift in their favor as the election draws closer. Ultimately, this region seems to be a battleground between the Conservatives and Liberals, with the NDP on the outside looking in. Next, we turn to Quebec, a province that has historically played a decisive role in shaping Canada's political landscape. The Bloc Québécois continues to hold its ground here, with a projected 44 seats. Their range suggests they could win anywhere from 37 to 50 seats, reflecting their stronghold among voters who prioritize Quebec's nationalist interests. The Liberals, who have long relied on Quebec for electoral success, are projected to secure 20 seats, though their range is more volatile, with a potential swing between 12 and 26 seats. This uncertainty underscores the challenges the Liberals face as they try to retain the province's support. The outcome in Quebec will likely depend on how effectively the Liberals can address local concerns and mobilize voters. For the Conservatives, Quebec remains a tough battleground. With 12 projected seats and a range from 8 to 18, their chances are limited, but a strong performance in key ridings could help them make some inroads. The NDP, once a major force in Quebec under the leadership of Jack Layton, continues to struggle. With just 2 projected seats, their future in Quebec looks uncertain. However, there is still a slight chance they could win up to 5 seats if circumstances change. Quebec remains a critical battleground, and any shift in voter sentiment could dramatically alter the national electoral landscape. Now, we move to Ontario, the most populous province in Canada, with a significant 122 federal districts. As always, Ontario will play a crucial role in determining the outcome of the federal election. The Conservative Party is currently projected to win 89 seats, though their range varies from 68 to 106 seats. While they hold a commanding lead here, their numbers are subject to fluctuation, especially in key swing ridings that could make or break their overall tally. The Liberal Party is facing a tough fight in Ontario, with projections placing them at just 27 seats, but their range could stretch from 9 to 47. This unpredictable range indicates both a potential opportunity for a comeback and the risk of continued decline if their performance doesn't improve. The Liberals will need to do everything they can to recover voter trust in this critical province. The NDP, traditionally strong in urban centers like Toronto and Hamilton, is projected to hold 5 seats with a potential range from 1 to 12. Their performance will largely depend on whether progressive voters consolidate behind them or split between the Liberals and the Greens. As for the Green Party, they're projected to win 1 seat, though they could potentially secure 2. While their influence remains limited, a breakthrough in key ridings could help them build momentum moving forward. Heading into the prairies, which includes Manitoba and Saskatchewan, continue to show strong conservative dominance. The Conservative Party, CPC, is projected to win 21 seats, though the range of possible outcomes suggests they could secure anywhere between 19 and 26 seats. The Liberal Party, LPC, has made some gains in the region and is projected to hold 5 seats, with their seat range varying from 1 to 6, depending on voter turnout and key ridings. The New Democratic Party, NDP, has a more limited presence in the prairies, with projections showing they will hold 2 seats, but their potential range could go from 0 to 4 seats, depending on shifting voter sentiment and local dynamics. This region remains solidly conservative, but the Liberal and NDP presence provides some interesting developments to watch as the election cycle progresses. Alberta remains a Conservative Party, CPC stronghold, with projections showing they are likely to win 36 out of 37 seats. The range for the CPC is between 34 and 37 seats, indicating a very solid position with the possibility of a near sweep in the province. The New Democratic Party, NDP, has had some historical breakthroughs in Alberta, but their current projection stands at just 1 seat, with a potential range of 0 to 2 seats, depending on localized shifts in voter sentiment. The Liberal Party, LPC, is projected to remain largely absent in the province, with a current projection of 0 seats, though there is a slight chance they could secure 1 seat under very specific circumstances. Overall, Alberta continues to be a Conservative-dominated province, with limited opportunities for other parties to make significant inroads. British Columbia presents a more competitive political landscape. The Conservative Party, CPC, is currently leading with 37 projected seats, although their range spans from 31 to 40 seats, suggesting the possibility of fluctuations depending on local dynamics and voter turnout. The New Democratic Party, NDP, traditionally strong in urban centers like Vancouver, is projected to hold 4 seats, but their range fluctuates between 2 to 7 seats, reflecting both challenges and potential opportunities depending on voter sentiment. The Liberal Party, LPC, shows some recovery with an upward projection to 2 seats, though their range extends from 0 to 6 seats, indicating that they may face challenges in consolidating support across the province. The Green Party of Canada, GPC, is projected to hold 0 seats, but there is a possibility they could secure 1 seat if they gain enough traction in the right ridings. British Columbia remains a key battleground where the competition is tight, and changes in voter support could significantly impact the outcome in several key districts. Finally, let's turn to Canada's Northern Territories, which include Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. The race is highly competitive with all 3 major parties vying for influence. The New Democratic Party, NDP, is currently projected to hold 1 seat, though their range fluctuates between 0 to 3 seats, reflecting the uncertain political landscape in these regions. The Conservative Party, CPC, is also projected to win 1 seat, with a potential range of 0 to 2 seats, suggesting that while they maintain a foothold, shifts in local voter sentiment could impact their final seat count. The Liberal Party, LPC, is projected to win 1 seat as well, with their range varying from 0 to 2 seats, indicating that they too have a chance to secure more representation if the electorate swings in their favor. Given the small number of districts in the territories, even slight shifts in voter preferences could lead to a complete reshuffling of the results. All 3 parties will be closely monitoring this area, as any changes could significantly impact the overall federal seat count. So, what do these numbers tell us about the upcoming election? While the Conservative Party continues to hold a strong national lead, their position is far from secure. Potential losses in Atlantic Canada, Quebec, and Ontario could challenge their aspirations of maintaining a majority. Keep watching Blueprint Viral News for real-time analysis and expert commentary on Canada's political scene. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest political updates. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.